Warren Buffett eats like a child.
The lowest mortality, if you look at the mortality tables for men, is probably when you're a 6-year-old kid. So I figure I'll eat like a 6-year-old kid. They're not dying.
While Warren has amassed a great fortune with Berkshire Hathaway, he pays absolutely no attention to his diet.
I'll have a sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese.
This made me question, while Warren Buffett seems to be incredibly intelligent at one side in his life, I mean he invested in his first stock when he was 11 years old, he seems to act careless at another. This is not common in top performers. Bill Gates is a huge proponent of healthy eating. Seth Godin, a best-selling author and blogger, revealed that he drinks the same smoothie consisting of frozen bananas, hemp powder, almond milk, prunes and walnuts every morning. John Mackey, the CEO of Whole Foods, follows a 100% plant-based diet for 14 years. Top performers pay so much attention to the diet because they know that you need to be healthy when you focus on your goals.
Like, people don't realize that getting sick, if you have a business, if I get sick for a week, it's costing me thousands of dollars in my business.
So while a reason might truly be that Warren Buffett just loves eating junk food, there might be other hidden motivations involved. We don't have to forget that Warren Buffett is performing at the highest level. While he isn't an Olympic athlete that needs to train hours on a daily basis, as the CEO and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, a multi-billion-dollar company, he nonetheless faces a lot of responsibility. The way Berkshire Hathaway works is by buying stocks of other companies with huge chunk of cash and then applying their business philosophies to run the company. In Apple alone, Berkshire has invested $46 billion. Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett have such a good reputation that once they buy a stock, millions of people buy the same one too. Warren Buffett is a top performer and his job includes a lot of stress and decision making, factors that dramatically reduce his willpower. While Warren is known to keep his calendar mostly free of meetings,
I'm not going to show the thing, but this is the week of April, of which there are only 3 entries for a week.
Yeah, there'll be 4 maybe by April.
there are some stresses that simply go along with running such a big empire.
How in the world would you ever run $1 billion corporation? Those things are complicated, and you have enemies and they're trying to take you out all the time.
Having said that, there's high chances that Warren Buffett simply doesn't want to think about nutrition because his job is so taxing to his mental resources. Because the thing is, everyone knows that nutrition is important in our well-being and performance. Our digestive system has a total surface area of over 40 square meters. This is 28 square meters bigger than the surface area of our skin. This makes the food that we are eating the most important thing in how we interact with our environment. Food is so important that we've evolved in a way to gather it effectively. The vision, for example, is very different in animals and adapted to their food choices. While we see red, tasty berries, a dog is primed to look for movement, as their food usually runs away. That's also the reason why the dog in the old Jurassic Park movie asks the group to stay immobile, because the T-Rex has adapted to only see prey when it's moving.
Keep absolutely still. This vision's based on movement.
Food is highly important for our well-being and performance. It played a huge part in our evolutionary adaptations, so let's use it to our advantage. While food can be used to our advantage, what also is important for our well-being are our social relationships. The thing is that most people eat their food at McDonald's and Burger King. So if we decide to stop eating at those places, we look like the outsiders, because we generally like people that are similar to us. While we have only a couple hundred people that we know, Warren Buffett is known by millions. And as a highly intelligent man like Warren is, it only makes sense to keep all those people in good standing. A part of the reason why Warren eats the way he eats is because he realizes that it makes people resonate with him on a more personal level.
I say it's a lot like marrying for money, that it's probably a bad idea under any circumstances, but it's absolutely crazy if you're already rich, right?
A lot of the stuff which is crucial for the well-being of a public persona. That's why we see celebrities sometimes advertising for unhealthy products. One, because unhealthy products generally have high profit margins, so it makes them a ton of money, and two, because it makes them look familiar. Why do Instagram models post pictures of Sour Patches and them eating at McDonald's? Because they know that it appeals to their target audience and they make a ton of money doing it. Jerome apparently declined a $1 million deal with the Sour Patch Company.
This just doesn't feel very right to me. I have to go, I'm sorry.
All I want to say is that we have to be careful when we take advice from famous people. We have to ask ourselves, what do they gain by giving us this information?
Niemand hat die Absicht, eine Mauer zu errichten.
Chances are high that Warren Buffett simply consumes McDonald's because he loves it, but there might also be financial and emotional reasons involved. Warren Buffett is an interesting guy, from turning $5,000 into $1 million by turning 30 and into 72 billions at the age of 85. A very intelligent person, but we don't have to forget that he's a human. Maybe he just eats like a 6-year-old because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Or he just simply might love it. But we also have to realize that there may be other factors involved, which can be very beneficial for a public persona. If you like this video and want to know more about fitness, nutrition, mindset and health, and how these things can help you get the most out of your life, subscribe to this channel.